Yes, sir. What's poppin' with y'all, man? Welcome back to another motherfucking episode of the Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity podcast, hosted by yours truly. OG, nah, fuck that. OG, nah, fuck that. This is episode 217, man. This is for the real ones in the motherfucking me building, so bring them fuck niggas in the back to the front. Let's address the issue. Let's bring them sexy ass bitches with them thick ass thighs. Oh my God. Let them know your boy has always been the fly, as high, as cool, as smooth, as host of them all. Oh, gee! Hash, what the fuck going on, man? What's poppin' with y'all, man? Hopefully out there looking good, feeling good, staying safe. It's a whole lot of shit going on in Trish Meditation each and every motherfucking episode. Wants to shout to everybody around the world that's tapped and joined the conversation. I truly appreciate all the love and support, man. Let's keep Bill's Empire break by motherfucking break. We well off into phase 3, man. Episode 217. This shit is amazing, man. It's a humbling experience every time I come in this motherfucker. We purchase new equipment. Shit sounding better. I'm happy on the producer side, the director side, whatever, the creator side, goddammit. I'm happy that inner child, you know what I'm saying, is jumping for joy, you know what I'm saying. I got a new laptop, and to me, I'm just finding new ways to slowly but surely get this show to sound and become exactly what I've always wanted it to be. So it's a beautiful motherfucking me time right now for the Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity. It's a beautiful time for your boy O to the motherfucking G. We're in the motherfucking building, man. Once again, shout out to everybody that's tapping in for you on the DSPs, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Audio, Mac, etc., man. You know what I'd say, man. Leave a review for your boy. Tell a friend, your boy OG Hatch got a motherfucking show. Let's keep this shit grinding. But it's a whole lot of shit I want to get into, man. Episode 217, man. Let's get right into it. Before I do this, I want to go ahead and say this. This isn't a quote-unquote political podcast. Do we touch on political topics? Absolutely. When things hit a certain level, when they impact us all, you damn sure very well believe I will come in this motherfucking studio and talk about this shit. For people who don't want me to touch on these things, I get it. You can fast forward. We in the motherfucking building, man. We got shit for days. This is my second time around, you know what I'm saying, in this field when it comes to presidential election time. The first time around, we touched on things. I had the ads and things of that nature. I took them on, took them off. You know what I'm saying? I was a little uncomfortable sometimes with, you know what I'm saying, doing the ads because I knew my audience really didn't come to me for those things. But the story is amplifying day by day when it comes to this assassination attempt on the former president Donald Trump. So if you don't want me to talk about this, I get it. Fast forward, but right now we're in the motherfucking building, man. If you tapped into last episode 216, it was my first time doing a very, very short package episode. I don't really pretty much like short podcasts like that. But the story was so big, I had to get my take out there because I understood that this was a situation that day by day there was going to be things that were going to take place that trumped one another, no point intended. You know, when you get past the attempted assassination on Donald Trump, there's still so many questions that are left unanswered. But I think it's important, as time went on, within 48 hours, Donald Trump had to make an appearance back in front of the public at the RNC.
Wow.
And for lack of better words, Donald Trump pulled a Kendrick Lamar. He popped out and he showed niggas.
Wow.
It was very interesting to see because all my life we've known Donald Trump. Well, all of our lives, we've only known Donald Trump to be one way. Brash, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote, arrogant for some people. You know what I'm saying, in your face, always got something to say, chin held high. You know what I mean? He got so much money, you can't tell that nigga shit. It was the very first time we had ever seen Trump humbled. And let me say this, I'm not here to come on this podcast and paint Trump in a sympathetic figure, in a sympathetic light. But the nigga did get shot in the motherfucking head.
Wow.
I'm just saying. The nigga did take one to the motherfucking dome. Graves or not, the nigga did get hit. You know what I mean? But it was an interesting thing because he had to show that. You know, it had to be a awkward feeling for a man to be running for president of a country that he quote unquote loves, that he wants to lead back to a great stature. These same citizens that you're cherishing, no matter if you think they're Republican, Democrat, no matter what the fuck you want to believe in. When you trying to run to be the man of the people are the people, nigga. The people are the people. You don't get to decipher who the people are. The people are the people. These same motherfucking crowd of people that's amongst you cheering and Trump and shouting your name, Trump, Trump, Trump. Within 48 hours, that same shit was happening. And nigga took a shot at you, my nigga.
Wow.
So with all those things going on, you see Trump walking out there. Trump didn't say a fucking word. That's not like Trump. Trump is always going to say something. Trump is going to let you know he's in the motherfucking building. Trump treated the RNC like his motherfucking UFC appearance.
Wow.
Dead ass. He treated that bitch like he was walking out for the main event for the UFC, my nigga. He didn't say a word. It came out. They say he got some nigga name. What's his name? JD Vance or something like that. Who he announced is going to be his VP if he wins the election. It's interesting, man. You have to think about these things. They say this nigga JD Vance. And like I said, I don't fact check any of my shit. I see shit on the news. I see articles, and I just run with the shit when it comes to politics shit. That's just how I've always been. So if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. They say this Vance nigga who Trump is selected to be his running mate, you know what I'm saying, for his presidency, is a guy who once was putting out there that Trump was going to become the next Hitler. You know what I'm saying? Has seen how much of a bad guy Trump was when Trump was running 4 years ago. This is the same guy that Trump has just selected to be his running mate for his next presidency. The reason why I bring it up is because I'm trying to put myself in Trump's shoes, my nigga. Yo, my nigga, I ain't fucking with none of you niggas.
Wow.
I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't fucking with none of you niggas. You see the new Secret Service detail Trump got? He ain't got no fucking women.
Wow.
He ain't got no... All them bitches that was out there that was supposed to be quote-unquote Secret Service to save that nigga's life that made a fool of them goddamn selves, he got all them vaginas off the goddamn roster. It wasn't no vagina on that motherfucking roster for Donald Trump's Secret Service no more. He got all 6'6" niggas now.
Wow.
They made a mockery of that shit. There's so many unanswered questions when it comes to that. As the president of the United States, but there's no fucking way, as former president I should say, there's no way you can trust anybody around you. Let alone you telling me, because there's no way Trump is personally selecting this nigga. We all know that they select their fucking, their VPs and their staff and the people they're going to have on their team as motherfucking political plays. That's the only reason why motherfuckers do that. So there's no reason you finna sit here and make me believe that Trump is looking at this Vance nigga who was just pumping out all this goddamn bullshit a few years ago that I'm gonna be the next Hitler. The same shit that Biden and the Democrats is running with right now. This fuck nigga was running with that shit 4 years ago. There's no way in hell you gonna make me believe Trump is looking at that nigga like, yeah, that's the nigga I wanna run with. Fuck no. It's a political play. For some reason, that nigga brings something to the goddamn me party. So he has to be alone. All these Secret Service motherfuckers that I had around me, they had to be alone. And they fucked me over. So when you see Trump sitting there, you see him being emotional. You see the nigga straight looking humbled. You see the nigga down there breaking down in tears. Yeah, fuck yeah, I just survived the motherfucking assassination attempt. But let's take it a step further. I'm surrounded by a bunch of motherfuckers I can't trust.
Wow.
They launching independent investigations into the goddamn Secret Service.
Wow.
I got a question. Who the fuck is the nigga that's going to investigate the Secret Service?
Wow.
I thought they was above every motherfucking body. Who's the niggas that's going to do that? This shit is wicked. This shit feels like a whole motherfucking movie that if this was a movie, motherfuckers would call bullshit. You mean to tell me right in the nick of time he tilted his head and missed the motherfucking me and didn't get shot in the back of his shit but just got grazed? People are questioning who's setting this up. There's a setup somewhere in the midst. Is it an inside job on the Secret Service? Or is it just simple incompetence? Is this a setup job by Biden? Is this a setup job by Trump himself to make himself a motherfucking martyr? There's going to be questions that ring around this subject for motherfucking me generations, my nigga. Until we get the facts, there's going to be questions that ring out. But it's interesting to see a nigga like as brash, as loud as you know what I'm saying, is cocky, confident, arrogant, whatever words you want to use, is Donald Trump. To see him in real time being humble, it's interesting, bro. It really is interesting because when you do take it to the voters, how does that make him look to the voters? Does that make him look like a sympathetic figure? Does that make people like him even more? Does that make people who didn't like him start to feel sorry for him? It's interesting, bro. It truly is interesting. I've never dove into politics with this lens. You know what I'm saying? Like I always look at these people as robots, as pieces of shit. Is they still pieces of shit? But when you see a nigga getting shot, like I didn't even know about the Reagan shit. I just seen video footage of the Reagan shit when a nigga tried to pop off on Reagan when you see the Secret Service tackle him and things of that nature. The Secret Service seemed a lot more, you know what I'm saying, in cahoots with one another back when Reagan was in service than they was when this Donald Trump shit went down. There's more video footage coming out to where motherfucking there was 2 minutes in between the time of where the shooter was first identified and signaled by pedestrians to authorities between the time of and when he took the shot on Trump. 2 minutes? There's reports coming out of a cop. There was a police officer who actually went up the goddamn me ladder where the shooter was, and the motherfucking me shooter turned the rifle on him, and all he did was back the fuck away and turn around and start running to save his own life. Wow. I get you saving your own life, but at what point in time was you gonna get on your motherfucking me radio and say shooter and motherfucking me and shooter in sight? When the fuck was they gonna alarm the people to get the president out the motherfucking me way? Wow. There's just things that don't make sense. There's things that just don't make sense. And when you put yourself in the shoes of Donald Trump, no matter if you like the nigga or not, you have to understand what he's going through, or at least try to understand what he's going through. He's surrounded by a bunch of motherfuckers that he cannot trust. These motherfuckers didn't try to put him in jail. These motherfuckers didn't just try to kill him. If you do believe that you was wrong in the last election, think about all these motherfucking things that's taking place within the last 6 months alone. It's interesting to see, B. It truly is motherfucking interesting to see. And there's going to be more things that come out about this story. So there's not going to be a definite answer about what the fuck is going on. I don't think we'll ever figure out what the fuck truly happened. There's going to be movies made of this shit. There's going to be all types of shit that's going on about this situation. I just think that it's one of those things that has made Trump a martyr. Whether they did it purposely or not, they made Trump a martyr. They made Trump the next president, and they've made things very interesting in the American landscape going forward, man. Truly motherfucking God. But we'll see what the fuck is going on. But moving on. You know, it's a very, very interesting time, you know what I mean, for this show. You know, I'm gonna be real with y'all. You know, I had to go buy a new laptop, you know what I'm saying? I like the way things have been progressing lately. I like the way things have been working out ever since I got this new equipment. But when my old laptop broke, I have been having problems with that shit for like at least 2 years. And I had always known I need to go get a new laptop and things of that nature, but I was just one of those people. I found a way to get the show out to you guys, you know what I'm saying, on a consistent basis on my own time. So I just wanted to stick with that until I could. I wanted to ride that shit till the wheels fell off. And it's kind of like my first car, you know. So I bought that laptop to finish college, my nigga, back in 2014. It truly is a miracle, you know what I'm saying, that it even lasted this motherfucking amount of time. I'm talking the amount of porn I watched on that bitch. I'm talking the amount of porn, the amount of motherfucking me streaming sites I've used on that motherfucker. It is a miracle. You know what I'm saying? It even lasted this long to even give me 4 years of great content to give you guys. We've entered a new era officially with new cameras, new laptop, new sound system, all types of shit. So we've definitely entered a new era right now on the Goddamn Me podcast. But when my laptop broke, for some reason, I started to spiral a little bit. I started to think about, you know what I'm saying, my placement, you know what I'm saying, in the game. I started to think about, so was it even worth it to continue to invest money, my time? You know what I mean? Like I said, I've come on this show and I've been open, countless amount of times about the goals I've set when I first started this podcast. I wrote them down. I got it on my phone. I got them on paper. I got this shit plastered in many little spaces around my house that only I know to remind myself on a day-to-day basis of what I want to do with my motherfucking life. And when my shit broke, I was sitting back and I'm like, damn, dude, like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm approaching 5 years in the game. I'm over 200 episodes in the game. I'm nowhere near where I thought I was going to be. I thought this shit was gonna be a breeze. I ain't gonna hold you, my niggas. I thought this shit was gonna be a breeze. I'm thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can do this shit easy. Nigga, in 2 or 3 years, I'm gonna be motherfucking me rich, nigga. I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, in Times Square and shit, making guest appearances on the biggest platforms in the world. And I definitely miscalculated, reality. And that's just me being real with y'all. I miscalculated reality. I wasn't speaking to the real shit that's going on, the things that can take place, the things that can knock you off the square a little bit. And those things took place, and I didn't calculate the proper things. And I got down. I told you I suffer from depression, I suffer from mental health, I suffer from all that shit. It's not hard for me to fall into a slump. And I did. I started to question, I'm like, man, you know what, bro? I think I'm just gonna go to episode 250, and that may be the end of the motherfucking show. I can always sit back and be like, you know what? I did it. I tried my hand at some shit. I wanted to become something, and I actually tried. A lot of motherfuckers gonna be like, they never even tried. I was sitting back like, you know what? This will be the last lap for the motherfucking me pod. It is what it is. I can go on, move forward, and try to start me a family and try to, find another way to become very successful in this motherfucking world. This is real motherfucking me talk. But for some reason, I'm sitting back at laying in the bed, you know what I'm saying? And I Googled my motherfucking me. I just Googled the show. I never do that. I never Google the show. I never try to look at the numbers. I never Google my own name. You know what I'm saying? I know there's some magazine articles out there that cover me and shit like that. Shout out to them. I never truly try to search my own shit because it just don't feel real enough to me. You know what I mean? Like when I see magazine covers and not magazine covers, magazine articles that cover the show, when I see the rankings and stuff like that, that shit makes me feel good, but it's always about the people. I always want to have it's that relationship with the people that make me feel more so accomplished about the motherfucking show. And as long as I got that, I'm cool. I'm rocking out with that. So that's truly what I look for, the engagement. But as I'm sitting in bed, you know what I'm saying, I just happen to Google the motherfucking show. And I don't even know why. I just happen to Google the shit. I'm Googling the show, I'm scrolling. And I happen to see that the motherfucking me podcast has been ranked, number 3. It was on this article for the podcast you should be subscribed to. It was voted number 3 as on the top 50 Black mental health podcasts on the internet in the world, I should say. I was voted number motherfucking 3.
Wow.
This same article, the same establishment, the same people that took this poll back in 2022, the podcast was voted 13th.
Wow.
And at that moment in time, so I'm 2 years into the motherfucking game. Nigga, 13th. I'm like, holy shit, 13 out of 50, nigga. I'm the motherfucking me, man. You couldn't tell me shit. But at that moment in time, I was, I knew what was going on. They reached out, they contacted me. We talked over correspondence, emails. We you know what I'm saying? I knew what was going on. I was in the motherfucking me loop. But this time around, motherfucker didn't tell me shit.
Wow.
I'm just saying, my nigga, if I went from 13 to 3,
wow.
I mean, look, I appreciate you letting me know I was 13th. But nigga, 13th is 13th. Bitch ass nigga, I was 3 this time.
Wow.
I want a one-on-one interview. Fly me the fuck out. I want motherfucking me bagels, nigga. I want the elite shit. I want exquisite shit. Fly me out, nigga. Give me a real interview. Do something. Number 3? First of all, round of applause to all the friends of the show. I mean, this is just, like, that's just That's just fucking amazing. To be named number 3 on a top 50 Black mental health podcast on the internet. That is fucking amazing. To know that to know that the work isn't going unnoticed, that's all a nigga can ask for. And as I'm sitting there scrolling, you know what I'm saying? I'm peeping game. I'm like, holy shit, number 3? Because I be having to remember, you know what I'm saying, around July, July 11th, you know what I'm saying, this content creator land, that's when you start to get, you know what I'm saying, the list. That's when you start to see Spotify and all that shit dropping a list about top podcasts in the motherfucking game. That's when you start seeing the media people start dropping their top rappers in the work. It's just around this time every year is that when the list start motherfucking coming out. So to see on July 11th, I'm being named number 3, it's like, what the fuck? And then I had to sit back, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting appreciated, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about my trauma. I'm talking about the shit that I've really been through. I'm talking about my life. And to see that it's truly being appreciated, man, nigga, I can't ask for nothing else. You know what I mean? I never thought I'd be open up about me being a victim of sexual assault. I never thought I'd be open up about the death of my father. I never really thought I'd be open about my insecurities. I never really thought I'd be open up about my mental health. I never thought those would be things that I'd just be letting motherfucking people know around the world. You know what I'm saying? Like God damn, my mama don't even be knowing all this shit like that. So it's like I never thought that these things would be the things that people would appreciate about me the most. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I thought it would be, you know what I'm saying, my athletic, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was going to be an athletic specimen. I thought I was going to be in the league somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was going to be making money off my athletic talent. I really motherfucking did. And I thought that would be the thing that motherfuckers appreciate about me. And as a kid, growing up, when I started to mature into a man, I started to realize I didn't want to be a typical motherfucking person. This is not to knock anybody that's successful and became known for their motherfucking athleticism and their talents and things of that nature in sports. No, I'm not saying that at all. But people who asked me, you know, around that time when it was about 17, 18, 19 years old, they was asking me about, you know what I'm saying, why you not doing this, that, and third? Why you not playing ball and doing all this? I always told them people, bro, I just wanted something else for myself. I didn't want to go pro. I didn't want to go pro. At a certain point in time, when life started getting real for me, I realized I didn't want to go pro. That I would be more so happy with myself if I was appreciated, you know what I'm saying, for other things in life. That's why I went to school, because I knew how easy it was for them to just pass me on by with C's and shit so I can motherfucking play. It was a challenge for me to be known. I'm a motherfucking college graduate. I'm happy to be known as a college graduate. I'm happy to have that hardware. I'm happy to have those things. So when it comes to this podcast shit, I'm happy to know that motherfuckers ain't fucking with me because I'm going viral for fucking disrespecting women. I'm not fucking doing the whole dating shit, to pop the balloon shit. I'm not doing the cheap tequila shit. I'm not doing that. I'm doing some real motherfucking me VSOP shit right now. I'm on my shit right now. I'm talking about content. I'm talking about shit that's gonna be long lasting content. This shit gonna be some shit motherfuckers will be relating to forever. It's always gonna be a motherfucker going through the shit I'm talking about right now. So to know that people is fucking with me for what I do, for what I go through, my trauma, and the game that I truly give to motherfuckers, the things that I go through, I'm happy to talk about so you motherfuckers don't have to go through it. The same way I can learn from other people's mistakes, I want y'all to do that for me. I have no problem being that motherfucking example. I'm that same example for my little brother. He's turned out fine, goddammit. So I have no problem being that for you people as well. It's been working. It's been changing my life. It's been changing other people's lives around the motherfucking world. And the show is starting to get this proper motherfucking me recognition. So I'm happy for that. I'm proud of that. It's a landmark moment for the motherfucking me show. One of my mans told me, he said, "Nigga, you number 3. That's major." But now the only place we can go is up. Now we coming for that number 1 motherfucking spot.
Wow.
I'm on your ass. I'm on your motherfucking me ass, man. So now we finna take our time, curate this motherfucking me content, man. See what this shit motherfucking me tastes, man. Real motherfucking me talk. But moving on. You know, as I mentioned, my little brother, man. You know, me and my little brother, we people say we are alike, but I never truly thought me and my little brother were alike. I don't think there's anything about me and my little brother that's the same. Like, we are so different. It's the craziest shit in the world that you wouldn't believe that I truly had a hand in helping this, you know what I'm saying, help raising this thing. And it's not in a negative way or nothing like that. Like, I'm proud of the man that my little brother become. He's truly a wonderful motherfucking me young man. And it's just, I'm happy to be able to say that because I know niggas who I grew up, who I was running with they little brothers, you know what I'm saying? It's niggas and did some wild ass shit already in their life, right? You know what I'm saying? So to sit back and look at my little brother and see how he moving, it's a beautiful motherfucking thing to see, man. It truly is. I was worried about the little nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like the little nigga, like that little nigga fell and hit his head so many times. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I used to look at that little nigga like, yeah, he's gonna come out fucked. Little man head was getting big. I was like, ooh, shit. um, but it's interesting, man, because me and my little brother, you know what I'm saying, we come from the same household, you know what I'm saying, we come from the same environment, but our foundations was totally different. My little brother had much more of a solid foundation than I had. And I'm so happy that I was able to be there for him to be a part of that, to make sure that was the case. That made the hard work that me and my mom was putting in definitely paved off for my little brother. And, you know, I went to college to show my little brother shit was possible. You know, things were possible in life. Everything I wanted to do in my life was just to show him that, nigga, certain things was possible. I didn't have an example of, you know what I'm saying, real love, you know what I'm saying? So I never truly expected myself to, you know what I'm saying, be in like the big relationship type of guy. I didn't see that growing up. Yeah, I knew people was fucking because people was becoming pregnant. I knew that's just the way of motherfucking life. So when I sit back and I reflect on how I am moving as an adult, it's not too far from what I was accustomed to seeing when I was growing up. My little brother is a little different. His pops was around, you know what I'm saying? So he's seen mother, mom, dad in the household type thing. Whether or not it was a bullshit relationship or not, he only knows the good sides of the shit. So he's taken from that love is a thing, that being in a relationship and being with a woman is something that he values type shit. He won't admit it publicly, but as how he moves, I can clearly motherfucking see that. My little brother, he's been in a relationship for like a year now, and the little nigga's clearly in love. Like he's clearly in motherfucking love. Like it's the craziest shit. It's the funniest shit in the world. But it's so motherfucking dope to see. Like my little brother's in love, and I'm so fucking happy for him because all I ever wanted is for my little brother to experience the best things in life. Like whatever it is that he can experience in life, I want him to get the best version of it. I don't want my little brother to be at the crib, you know what I'm saying, on some solo lonely shit like his big bro. I don't want my little brother living the motherfucking bachelor life thinking this shit cool because he see his big bro doing this shit. Like, yeah, that should be cool. That should be fun and games. I love my freedom. I love being able to spread my wings. But my nigga, I work two jobs. My nigga, it's a different feeling coming home, walking in there through that door, and ain't no motherfucking me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no love in the air. And I take that back, 'cause I got my dog. My dog loves the shit out of me. But you know what I mean? There's no motherfucking me. Oh, there's ain't no food on the motherfucking me stove. You know, ain't no love in there. Ain't no motherfucker to rub my back. Ain't nobody that when I come in, crack a joke, make me laugh at my bullshit joke. Ain't nobody tell my motherfucking me my story of the day too. So that shit's cool and fun and games probably 4 days out the week. But I tell people all the time, there's 7 days in a week. 4 days out the week, I'm a fucking lit bachelor ass nigga. But about 3 days out the week, I am looking around this motherfucker like the time ain't doing shit but ticking. You ain't doing shit but getting older. So I'm happy to be able to look at my little brother and see he's not taking that. he's not taking that from my life and you know what I'm saying, implementing that shit. It's a beautiful thing to see, bro. It truly motherfucking is. My mom, I'm able to motherfucking experience the little brother being in love, and you know what I'm saying, and my mom on the mom shit, you know what I'm saying.
Wow.
She on the whole, you know what I'm saying. If they can argue, if my little brother gets into an argument with this girl, I'm seeing my mom acting like that bitch is evil as a motherfucker. I'm seeing it all, man. I'm seeing it all, man. It's just beautiful to experience, man, because just growing up, you know what I'm saying, you just didn't, I didn't see this. I just didn't see it. These just weren't thoughts of mine, you know what I'm saying? These just weren't thoughts that I was having as a kid, you know what I'm saying, that my life I would be growing up to be able to see my little brother grow up and, you know what I'm saying, venture on to becoming a motherfucking man. Like, it's interesting to see, man. It truly is interesting to motherfucking see, bro. But it's a lot motherfucking me going on. It's a lot motherfucking me going on, and to see um the simple things in life. You know, so I'm really starting to enjoy that. You know what I mean? Like I spend so much time, bro, like in my life not living in the moment and not appreciating things around me and always wanting the glitz, the glamour, and the lifestyle of a motherfucker that wasn't me. I spent so much time in my life wanting those things that um, I didn't learn to appreciate what was going on around me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy just to see my little brother in a relationship. I'm happy to see my little brother, you know what I'm saying, taking trips and celebrating anniversaries and shit like that. I'm happy to see that. It's the simple things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't think that those would be things that would be taking place in my motherfucking life, and that's truly what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, we live vicariously through motherfuckers, and I'm gonna live vicariously through my little brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm being happy and flourishing in life for this girl, you know what I'm saying? Until I can find me a motherfucker that I can take those steps with in my life too. So, it's a lot going on in the Hatch life right now. It's a lot going on, B, you know what I'm saying? We possibly finna move into a new motherfucking place, get a bigger motherfucking space for the pod. You know what I'm saying? I'm just starting to appreciate everything. You know what I'm saying? The simple things in life, you know what I'm saying? The being around family, picking up, you know, some Sunday dinner from moms, you know what I'm saying? Walking my dog, you know what I'm saying? Having her play in the motherfucking sprinklers. Like, it's just been a lot lately where I just been thinking about life. And I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, you know, so like so my birthday's coming up on the 27th of July, you know, so I don't know if it's because I'm starting to, you know what I'm saying, look at things a little bit different in that aspect, but I've been really appreciating the simple things, bro. Like I'm really as I start to get older, you know, so I used to think of myself as such a, you know, I was always that guy that, you know, so I felt I was misunderstood. I thought, you know, I'm saying the world was against me. I always thought that shit growing up. I truly motherfucking me did. I thought the good luck just never came my motherfucking me way. Anytime I planned for some things, it never happened. Anytime something good was supposed to happen, literally something bad always happened. That's just the my mom. You can ask my mom about that shit. I always thought everybody was against me. But as I get older, man, I start to just, you know what I'm saying, dial it back a little bit, get a lot of that anger out the way. You know what I'm saying? Just accept that I'm not the only person going through things. Um, I truly started to appreciate what I do have. And like the things I don't have don't really knock me no more. I truly used to hate a lot of my life because I didn't have certain things. I was a motherfucker who felt like I deserved certain things without putting in the work. I don't know where I got that mentality from, but for certain things in my life, I just feel like I just deserve. I hated on motherfuckers who had certain things and not tripped off those grind it took them to get to that point in life. But I am happy to be able to look back and reflect on it. Like as I get older and develop into the man I am, I'm starting to learn those motherfucking lessons. Like, nah, my nigga, it's not about what you do and what you don't have. It's about how hard you work to get what you do have. That's what it's about. It's not about the things you don't have. It's about how hard you work to get the shit you got. And when you can sit back and motherfucking me, you know, so reflect on the shit that you do have and the shit the grind it took to get there, you start to appreciate that shit no matter what it is. When I'm sitting back and I'm looking up and see how much I'm working all motherfucking me day, all motherfucking me week, when I do get them little bitty hours to come here and do the pod, I put my fucking best foot forward. Cause I know what I'm sacrificing for these motherfucking me moments. It's a beautiful thing, man. This life shit. It's a beautiful thing. I can sit back and say I'm happy as fuck for where I'm at right now in my motherfucking life. And I'm happy to know where I'm going because I have a clear vision board of what I want to do in life. You know, so I sat back and I called my man the other day, told him about a few plans I have for the pod. And I truly only do that when I know I'm locked into some shit. I'm not a person that like to, count my money before it's in my pocket type shit, but I had to lock in, you know what I'm saying? But moving on, man. You know, the internet is a very, very interesting place. And usually, man, if I would have been making this statement a few years ago, I probably would have said the culture is a very, very interesting place. But in 2024, the internet culture and the actual culture, I can't really tell them motherfuckers apart no more. You know, snitching has always been something that's been very, very frowned upon in our culture. And I say culture, once again, I gotta say it's been kind of confusing because I never could separate hip hop culture and motherfucking me black culture.
Wow.
Is hip hop culture a part of black culture or is hip hop culture's literally own motherfucking entity? In 2024, I think that's an actual motherfucking conversation we truly need to have. Because a lot of times we talk about culture, we only talk about the ignorant bullshit. The ignorant bullshit we see in the movies, the ignorant bullshit we hear in the raps. We never truly talk about the beautiful sides of the motherfucking culture. But it's a very, very interesting time because, I seen this shit play out with Gunna, and I was a little bit surprised, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit, how the fuck is Gunna gonna bounce back from this? I told him, I said, ain't no more of that swag rap shit. Ain't no more of that Birkin bag, you dripping and drowning, all. Ain't no more of that shit. That shit is over with. Nobody. I told my little brother who was a huge Gunna fan. I said, look, my nigga, all that drip and drown shit, swag rap, he can't come back doing that shit. People want to hear this nigga talk about one motherfucking me thing and one thing only. And when Gunna dropped his album, to his credit, he talked about his story. He told his story. It wasn't too much drowned in that swag rap bullshit. Now, is he getting back to his swag rap? Absolutely. But as those numbers and album sales start to reverting back to a swag rap rapper, absolutely. But what Gunna did was Gunna defeated the Matrix. Gunna didn't let the snitch allegations and the snitch, in the trial of YSL and Young Thug truly destroy his motherfucking career. If anything, it amplified his career. Now, to certain people of the culture, to certain people of a certain age group, they would never look at Gunna as anything but a motherfucking me rap. Because once you grow up in a certain motherfucking me lifestyle, there's no way you can accept a nigga who took the stand and said, yes, ma'am. Especially if it was against your motherfucking me man. But I'm not here to talk about whether or not Gunna's are right or Gunna's none of that. But what we do have to identify is Gunna has surpassed any snitch allegation. As Young Thug is fighting for his life in court, Gunna's making millions, Gunna's touring, Gunna's doing this thing. Gunna's living the life of an actual rap superstar. But the reason why I truly say this shit is interesting is because one person I've come on this podcast and talked about for what? Last year was YSL Woody. YSL Woody is taking a stand this whole Young Thug shit. He's trying to act stupid. He don't know what this, that, and third is. He don't know how old he is. He put on a whole fucking circus show when it came to the motherfucking me YSL trial. And the trial is still going on, but he's no longer on the stand. But probably the most fascinating thing about this whole motherfucking me thing is now I'm starting to see YSL Woody. He's on the motherfucking me content collaboration run.
Wow.
I'm seeing YSL Woody doing the 20v1 balloon pop shit. He telling bitches no. He doing the whole white backdrop, getting bitches out of here. I'm seeing YSL Woody at motherfucking me at content shows, flashing money. Who the fuck is linking up with YSL Woody? Why the fuck is YSL Woody the nigga y'all linking up with to make content with? And what part of the game was we gonna sit back and accept a motherfucking me rat?
Wow.
You niggas didn't do this with 6ix9ine, B. I get it. 6ix9ine wasn't black. He wasn't part of the culture, but we got to keep this shit P. We got to keep this shit all the way 100, my nigga. These niggas is on the stand ratting. And these is the niggas that y'all sharing and laughing with and promoting and giving motherfucking me legalized money to.
Wow.
These are niggas that y'all going viral for. These are niggas that y'all want them clicks so bad for it. Y'all gonna put a camera on these niggas. It's the most interesting thing in the motherfucking world. I'm not here to claim to be a street nigga. Y'all know I think all street niggas is fucking retarded anyway. But if you finna sit here and tell me that this nigga YSL Woody is gonna be able to free roam around the motherfucking country, the United States of America, link up with content creators all out the motherfucking wazoo, all because his notoriety, his big claim to fame is being a motherfucking snitch, is being on the stand against Young Thug. The fucked up part about all this shit is the trial ain't even over.
Wow.
Young Thug's still on trial. You know how fucked up this shit is, but I'm sitting back from Young Thug. Young Thug kids is making music where they talking about gang shit. They talking about YSL. They talking about how they gonna kill Woody. They talking about Gunna a snitch. Young Thug's kids are currently making this music. Like, this is real shit. This is real. This is like real shit. The nigga that was just on the stand in your court case playing fucking stupid, saying that motherfuckers thought he was gonna get him killed. He was gonna kill you. He trying so bad to lie on the motherfucking stand. He's fucking his own self up admitting to certain shit. These same motherfuckers on the internet collabing with motherfuckers, making legit money, being polarized, being celebrated. And you got Young Thug tweeting goddamn me whatever Wham says goes. You's a fucking fool, nigga. Don't nobody give a fuck about what Wham gotta say. These motherfuckers that's supposed to be getting put down, and I'm not saying killed, but putting down on the internet, being berated on the internet, nigga that's supposed to be stepping for you, ain't nobody doing that. What they doing is laughing and cheering with these motherfuckers. It's the wildest look, man. I seen Joe Rogan saying we may be in a simulation. I truly believe we may be in a fucking simulation. It's a lot of shit that's going on right now that just don't make no fucking sense. There's no way growing up you will be able to tell me a nigga will be able to take a stand. I'm talking about for the nation to see on a daily basis. It's on social media. Everybody's seeing this nigga take the stand. And this is the nigga that motherfuckers want to collab with. This is the nigga that motherfuckers acting like he ain't doing shit wrong. It don't matter if you a street nigga or not. It don't matter if he got anything to do with you or not. That is an active fucking case. This ain't even like this ain't even like a Vlad interview. I ain't never even seen Vlad do no shit like that. I ain't never seen Vlad interview a motherfucker who was just on the stand. I ain't never seen him do that shit. It's a wild time we living in, B. It truly motherfucking is. It's a wild motherfucking time. But moving on, man. And you know, man, I came across this trailer, bro. And you know, this working from home shit, I really gotta find a new job, man. This whole work from home shit, I spend way too much time on YouTube. Like, I just see too much bullshit. I consume too much bullshit, okay? I can firmly admit that. I seen this fucking trailer for Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady has a fucking TV show.
Wow.
And I never truly understood what the fuck Wayne Brady was. I didn't know if he was a actor, comedian, TV host. I mean, he pretty much does all that shit, but I never truly knew what his calling was. What the fuck was he? I always kind of like thought he was kind of like the TJ Maxx version of fucking Jamie Foxx. I gotta be real with you. But I seen this TV show, and it's a trailer, you know, for Wayne Brady and his family, and it's the most awkward shit I've ever seen in my motherfucking life. Long story short, the nigga Wayne Brady came out as pansexual.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know who the fuck Wayne Brady truly thought he was breaking this news to.
Wow.
I'm gonna be real with you. Pansexual, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Let me look that up. Let me do that live on motherfucking me air. Because I just thought either, okay, pansexual, sexually or romantically attracted to people regardless of their sex or gender.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Why ain't that the same as bisexual?
Wow.
I'm just saying, ain't that the same as bisexual? If you bisexual, that means you fuck with everybody, right? You fuck with men and women. I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck is the difference between bisexual and pansexual? This is my problem with you niggas. Y'all just making shit up. If you bisexual, you like men and women. If you pansexual, you like everybody. Are you just not trying to offend people? Like, what the fuck are you truly, what the fuck is going on here? Any fucking way. I don't know who the fuck Wayne Brady thought he was breaking this news to.
Wow.
Nigga, we been thought you was gay. Nigga, what the fuck? I been thought you was gay. Me calling you the TJ Maxx version of Jamie Foxx is me kind of hinting that
Wow.
this nigga's a little fruity. This nigga's a little tad bit motherfucking me gay. We've been accepted that, nigga. It's cool. You gay. You fruity. You like taking dick. It's okay, boy. It's okay. I never truly understand this whole coming out shit. I look, man. I don't understand, especially when you successful. Especially when you successful. Why are you? We've accepted you a long time ago. There's never been a motherfucker that's come out that we didn't expect, that we didn't have rumblings about them being gay. Anytime there's been rumblings about some shit and the motherfucker choose to come out, we just start to ridicule them. You know how like the rumor about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith had always been they were swingers? And that was a real thing until we actually got the real truth. That it ain't that they swingers. This nigga's he's actually a fucking cuckold.
Wow.
This shit, we clowned the nigga. I don't think that motherfuckers are sitting back like, holy shit. Wayne Brady's, he like men, holy shit. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck how you try to dress it up, my nigga. I like everybody. You like everybody. You like every fucking body. Okay. Oh, Magic Johnson ass nigga just smiling in everybody's face. I always thought you was something, nigga. But the crazy part about that is, that's not even the most awkward thing about the fucking show. First of all, I would not be tuning into this bullshit. The trailer alone told me way too much information about Wayne Brady. It's not that Wayne Brady's pansexual. Like I said, you gonna love who you love, do that. The weirdest shit about all of this is that he's talking about his inner circle. Every time you have a show about these celebrities, they always have their inner circle. You know what I'm saying? That's on the goddamn show. Wayne Brady has his daughter. He has his ex-wife and his ex-wife's boyfriend or fiance, whatever her partner, right? Not only that alone that's not weird to me. Like, your ex-wife is, you still cool with your ex-wife and you cool with her husband and all that, and he's helping raise your family. Some people will look at that as a little bit on some, you know what I'm saying, beta male shit. Cool. I'm not gonna decide to do that. The part that throws all this shit in the motherfucking me fire for me is that his ex-wife's partner is a nigga that was like his backup dancer for like 20 years.
Wow.
Yo, my nigga.
Wow.
My nigga. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm finna be playing buddy with a nigga that was he was one of my backup dancers, and now he fucking my ex-wife? Ain't no fucking way I'm finna be cool. First of all, you want me to be cool with you. Now you want me to bring you on fucking TV? Let you get a fucking check from these fucking white people? You want me to put money in your pocket so we can tell the story about you fucking on my shorty? My nigga, is you crazy? This is the part of this whole This is the weird part of this whole motherfucking me show. This ain't got shit. That's why I be saying we don't give a fuck about you coming out as being fucking pansexual, Wayne Brady. We never give a fuck, truly give a fuck about who people is fucking. Unless it's on tape. That's the only time we truly give a fuck about that shit. The reason they picked this motherfucking me show up is because not only is you a nigga that like fucking on everybody, you a 69 god. Not only is you a fucking 69 god, your freaky ass is letting your fucking ex fucking backup dancer nail your motherfucking ex-wife. And not only is he fucking your ex-wife, he's around. He's in your face. They parading this shit. They holding hands. Y'all is like one circle. You not finna tell me you wasn't fucking that man, bro.
Wow.
You not finna tell me that you wasn't getting some of that butt, Wayne.
Wow.
You not. You coming out saying you like everybody and you cool with this nigga being all around? Fuck nah, nigga. I know I ain't fucking stupid, nigga. He was fucking both of y'all, nigga. That's how this shit go. I know how that shit go, nigga. Fuck out of here, Wayne. I'm telling you, man, sometimes I sit back, bro, and it be niggas be making moves out here that, you know, on the outside looking in, you just gotta be like, you know what? It ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Love who you love, be the man that you gonna be. But when you sitting back, and I just gotta sit back, and I always try to put myself in other people's shoes before I make comments because, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of information we truly don't know. You know what I mean? This is just what he's what he's comfortable sharing with us. So I always try to put myself in these people's shoes, gang, before I make these, you know, before I make these comments and make these takes. But I can't put myself in the shoes of a nigga who's that freaky where he just love everybody. He just fucking on everybody. I can't put myself in the shoes of a 69 god. I can't do that. Not only can I not do that, I can't be so much of a bitch ass nigga. That nigga that was close to me, a nigga that was cool, a nigga I was running with for 20 years, however long. That's like my motherfucking me homeboy, nigga I'm running with. You know what I'm saying? Me and my girl, me and my ex-wife, the mother of my kids. We fall off now, they fucking around. Now I'm just being around them. We all living in one fucking house.
Wow.
Are you fucking serious? I can't put myself in the shoes of a nigga like that. Like, this ain't got nothing to do about being gangster. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Then what this guy be, it's just a certain level of bitch ass nigga I can't tolerate. I can let a lot of shit slide. I would never be able to let that shit slide. I don't give a fuck if I moved on with other women. I got other kids in the mix. My nigga, you are done. You will never be around, nigga. You will never be around. That is a huge violation. You was my fucking backup dancer, nigga. You was my backup dancer, nigga. What the fuck? That's some intimate shit, B. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all niggas say. That's like a nigga that's like that Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher shit. It blows my mind how cool them niggas is. I don't give a my nigga. I played in the NBA too. I coach my own damn sons. What the fuck? I coach my own kids. I'm an NBA champion too, bitch ass nigga. I'm a role player just like you. What the fuck? It blows my mind that Matt Barnes, you know what I'm saying? At least Matt Barnes whooped a nigga ass before. But it blows my mind that Matt Barnes is cool with motherfucking Derek Fisher coaching his sons. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You got me fucked up. There's no way. There's no way. There's no fucking way. You can drop as many podcast episodes you want. I don't give a fuck. I'm always gonna remember that shit every time I look at Matt Barnes. That this nigga legit got his motherfucking me kids being coached by a nigga that has his former teammate that's now fucking his ex-wife. Like,
wow.
Some shit. 2 plus 2 don't equal 4 on that motherfucker. I'm being real with you. That motherfucker is 2 squared. 2 squared divided by pi. That motherfucker that motherfucker is Chinese arithmetic, my nigga. I can never put myself in that situation to understand that shit. I just never will. That's that to me. That's even to me. I'm gonna be real with you. And y'all can take this how y'all want to take it. The cuckold shit has been a topic of discussion on this pod for a minute. You know, with the whole Will Smith shit. To me, that's a level further than Coco. I'm be real with you, bro. Like, look, man, I don't know if this shit stems from, you know what I'm saying, my father being murdered when I was 3 years old. My little brother's dad come into the picture roughly around the time I was 7 years old. Um, and he was around and he truly didn't teach me nothing about becoming a man. So that did scar me. I've been open about that. Scarred me about not wanting to be with women with kids because I didn't want to become that to their children. I didn't have the confidence in myself that I would be anything better than what I knew. You know what I mean? As much as I worked hard to not become that type of person, I just went with, you know what I'm saying, law of averages type shit. I've always been against another man raising my child if I ever were to have children. When I went through this recent situation to where I possibly was bringing a child into this world, Shorty had, a situation. She married, got her own shit going on. There was a lot going on with that situation. I made it firm and I told her, right? I said, yo, my nigga, I don't give a fuck what you do. I know what you got going on. It's a lot going on. I truly don't give a fuck. That nigga needs to know the situation because I'd be damned if I let another man raise my babies. That will never happen. I'm just the type of nigga I am, that can't happen. I only have a few memories of my father. One true memory is mine. I'm sitting on his lap and we in the passenger seat. I got my hands on the steering wheel. We doing that shit. The other memories that I had came from a videotape. The only video footage we had in my pocket was a Christmas to where the whole family came through. It was like a Christmas you would see on a TV show where the family was rich, man. I'm telling you, there was shit everywhere. This is around time where the drug money in the family was booming. We was up, nigga. I'm talking about the kilos had niggas good. You feel me? But on that footage, you seen the love. You seen the outpouring love that my father had for my mother had for my father, everybody in my family had for my father. You seen that. You seen it. You seen the imagery of a man that was gonna take care of his family by any means necessary. So I had those things to attach myself to. So in visualizing that and seeing those things, there was never gonna be a way in hell I would ever let another man raise my kid. I will fucking suffer and be with a woman I don't want to be with for 18 years to raise my motherfucking kid. Those were things that was going through my mind. Those were the actions I was prepared to motherfucking take.
Wow.
Those were the actions I was prepared to motherfucking take. So when I see a nigga like Wayne Brady and I see a nigga like motherfucking me, what's the nigga name? When I see a nigga like Wayne Brady, you know what I'm saying, falling for this shit, letting another man raise his motherfucking kid. A nigga like Matt Barnes, my bad. I was going blank for a minute. But a nigga like Wayne Brady, a nigga like Matt Barnes, when I see these niggas who got the means, who got the money, who got the aid, who got the resources to take care of these motherfuckers on their own. On their own. I'm not saying that you gotta keep the kids away, but when I see these niggas fold out and they let that other man become that man that they kids look up to, my nigga,
Wow.
it's just certain shit I could never respect. And I truly hope to one day be able to have this conversation with either one of these men because they will have to explain to me how the fuck did they get to this point. I'm not saying they're right. I'm not saying they're wrong. What I'm saying is I'm being open and honest with you. I can never put myself in those shoes and visualize that shit. I don't understand. I will never understand till you help me understand, my nigga. Some shit just ain't. Some shit to me just ain't. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't. It ain't equal math. It ain't simple math to me, B. It just truly motherfucking BA. It truly motherfucking ain't. um, let's get to this Skip Bayless situation. Reports came out that Skip Bayless will be leaving Undisputed very, very soon.
Wow.
And that's very, very interesting. At the same time as news was coming out about Skip Bayless leaving Undisputed, a show that he started with Shannon Sharp a few years ago, news has also came out that Stephen A. Smith is seeking a $125 million contract from ESPN.
Wow.
Stephen A. Smith is looking to make $25 million a motherfucking year As of right now, they say ESPN has agreed to give him $18 million a year, but his counter offer is $25 million a year. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. Just because we're in a space right now to where a lot of these shows, my nigga, is really watered down content. Let's just keep it a bean. I came on this podcast a year ago, maybe some months ago, maybe a long time ago, hella takes ago, and I told y'all that podcasting itself is ruining sports shows. I told y'all that shit. When you see First Take, Undisputed, all these other shows reacting to shit that's being said on these players' podcasts and all that, when they're getting their information from shit that we get our information from, that was a big problem. Because the thing that really gave these people credibility is we felt that they was truly inside sources. We felt these people were important. We felt that nobody else can get this information but Stephen A. Smith. How was Stephen A. getting this information? Holy fuck. Because he overheard some shit. Because he was lucky enough to get a phone call from a motherfucker. That's why he was getting that information. And I love Stephen A. Smith. I'm not knocking the hard work he did to put himself in those positions. But when you fast forward to 2024, don't nobody gotta do that bullshit. Don't nobody gotta go to school for no motherfucking me 8 years and all that shit. Put in the hard work, pound the pavement to get the same motherfucking me hot take, to deliver the same hot take you just did. Because you're not doing shit nowadays in 2024, but clicking on the motherfucker's YouTube page and watching the same content that the rest of the world is watching and reacting to it. I can give you my own motherfucking me hot takes. I don't gotta sit back and watch a goddamn me Gil's Arena and come on my motherfucking me show and react to it. I'm gonna give you my own fucking hot take. I stopped going to First Take and Undisputed and all that shit for genuine source of knowledge when I started having motherfucking me all the smoke with Matt Barnes and Stephen A. Smith. When I started getting Gil's Arena, when you start getting Podcast P, when you start getting motherfucking me the Draymond Green show, when you start having these own motherfucking me players and star players with their own media sites and media platforms, I said this shit with LeBron years ago. I said this shit with Kevin Durant years ago. You start seeing all these players take that same action into course where they start developing their own media platforms. I talked about on this platform months ago when you start seeing motherfucking me Shannon Sharp. I start seeing his numbers on his motherfucking me platform. What I say, his ass gonna leave Undisputed soon. He's garnering way more traction and attention on his own platform than he is for his motherfucking me 9 to 5. 1 + 1 equals 2, my nigga. He's bigger than the motherfucking me machine over there. Who didn't know he was gonna leave that shit soon? I didn't know he was gonna buy out his goddamn contract. I didn't think he was gonna renew that bitch either. You seen Skip Bayless take course into action months ago, launch his own motherfucking me podcast. You seen Stephen A. Smith take course months ago, launch his own motherfucking me podcast. These things have been moving on the outside and the side in silence for a while now. So when people see news about Skip Bayless leaving Undisputed, I'm not surprised. First of all, let's be very, very motherfucking clear. Undisputed was never a show that gained that much traction. Let's be real.
Wow.
And when I say that much traction, I'm not comparing it to a regular show like myself or nothing like that. I'm comparing it to First Take. First Take is garnering 500,000 views every motherfucking morning. Undisputed was around 100,000. At their peak, they were at 300K. And that was only on certain episodes. That wasn't a day-to-day motherfucking thing for them. So when you take Shannon Sharp off the goddamn me show, I've been very open and honest. That show has been falling to the depths of hell because of Keyshawn Johnson. Nobody believes Keyshawn Johnson is good at his job. I'm sorry, he sucks. He fucking sucks. They had Keyshawn Johnson, Richard Sherman, and Michael Irvin too much. Just way too much. Just way too much. You trying to put way too much talent on that TV screen to replace what you had in Shannon Sharp. And sadly, none of them could do it. Michael Irvin, you can only take so much Michael Irvin. He's not a nigga you can hear it every motherfucking day. Richard Sherman, I thought he had a chance, but to be frank with you, Richard Sherman doesn't have the comedic relief to be a nigga that you can listen to every motherfucking day for long periods of time. Give your take and bring somebody else in this motherfucker. Keyshawn Johnson, I don't know why the fuck they landed on Keyshawn Johnson to be the nigga that talked to Skip Bayless every motherfucking day. He clearly motherfucking me sucks at his job. He clearly doesn't have any background information, any resource. He don't have a source available to tell him shit. Because he don't be knowing a motherfucking me thing. And to see Skip Bayless go from hot take giver to ace, A mic, B mic to just a motherfucking me moderator at this point, it's sad. It truly was sad to see what his position on his own show has drifted into. Bringing Paul Pierce on the show was a good move because I just like Paul Pierce. I think Paul Pierce is just good for TV. But that show has been falling and failing for quite some time now. When Shannon Sharp was there, and it's only failing to lower depths since he's left. So to see Skip Bayless in this interesting position in his career to where the people that he's helped push into, lift and put on the scene are in the prime of their careers. This could just be the natural flow of things. The nigga old as fuck now, my nigga. Maybe it could just be time for you to hang it up. Maybe it could just be time for you to have a podcast, you know what I'm saying, where you can just release your own shit and do your own thing to where true Skip Bayless fans could just go there. Maybe it's time for you to not be around the circus that is now known as sports media. Because to be real with you, the powers that be when you were the man aren't the same powers that be. Now it's a whole new media landscape, Skip. It's a whole new media landscape. So when you see niggas like Shannon Sharp becoming bigger than motherfucking sports media itself when it comes to his podcast, he's just media now. Like he's a nigga that's a motherfucker that, yeah, he do his little first take shit, but his podcast itself, he brings people on there from different walks of life, different careers, different all types of shit. And the shit that they talk about is just flat out media now. He surpassed this sports media shit. When you look at a motherfucker like Stephen A. Smith, it don't get no bigger than Stephen A. Smith when it comes to actual sports media.
Wow.
And these sort of two men that Skip Bayless, their career wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for Skip. Let's just be real with you. So it's interesting to see that at the moment in time in his career where he's getting, some quote unquote let go from his jobs, so where his shows aren't doing what the fuck they should be doing to compete with the fucking flagship show as a first take. It's interesting to see that his fucking proteges, his pupils, are the guys that's fucking cashing in big motherfucking me time. It's very, very motherfucking interesting, but it is also the natural flow of motherfucking me progression in life. It truly is. But moving on, man, I was gonna leave this topic alone because I'm constantly over the whole rap beef shit. I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like Kendrick, the Drake shit, it is what it is, man. Do I expect them to both be coming out with music soon where they throw shots at each other continuously? I think that's something that's never truly gonna motherfucking stop. But if I'm being real with you, I don't want to really hear nobody else throw shots at them niggas. Like they etched themselves into a category to where they're so much above the rest of hip hop that the only nigga I really want to see, or even not even want to see, but the nigga who could fucking say anything about them would be like Eminem or some shit. And y'all know how I feel about Eminem. I don't even take that nigga serious. But he's the only nigga that I would truly allow to say some shit to Kendrick or to Drake, and I'd be like, you know what? He earned that. The rest of you niggas, y'all can't say shit. There's been these clips going around of Big Sean teasing music and all this shit. And it's interesting because there was this Eminem song that came out with Big Sean, and I forget the little white boy's name. He be killing shit. It's that Toby song. And Big Sean was spitting. He was doing what Big Sean used to do. He was spitting. You know what I mean? I was happy because in the midst of this whole Drake and Kendrick shit, one name that kept getting thrown around about how they were supposed to be a big four instead of a big three was Big Sean. He was in that category. It was Drake, it was Kendrick, it was Big Sean, it was J. Cole. Those were the four key figures, the four horsemen of this hip hop shit, who people took serious and people gave props to as being the premier artists of their generations. You can call it him getting and falling in love with what's her name? Is it Janae Aiko? Him being with Janae Aiko, him being a family man, him starting his own family, him taking the time to enjoy the fruits of his labor. Whatever excuse you want to give him for going to go do that, he chose to bow out of that motherfucking race. He chose that. And in doing that, them other niggas continue to be dominant pillars of their motherfucking era. So now when you see Big Sean get back to rapping, it's like, oh shit, is Big Sean finna get back to being big motherfucking me Sean? Or is this just about to be some little bullshit he do and then go back to being this motherfucking me family man? Niggas give Kendrick so much flack for not dropping music and not being present. Yo, my nigga, you can't say shit when it comes to fucking Big Sean. That nigga Big Sean disappeared for 6 years on y'all niggas. And that's a fucking fact. And drop a love album with his fucking girlfriend and disappear again on you niggas. That's documented history. But when you see these snippets dropping, it's just interesting. Let's play this. I don't play it again. Who you talking about, nigga? Who you talking about, my nigga? Look, man, I see the tweets. I see the tweets and I see motherfuckers acting like, you know what I'm saying, Big Sean's talking to Kendrick, right? We all know that Big Sean and Kendrick, they have their little back and forth ever since a little control verse. We all know Kendrick took the dub on Big Sean, got his ass out the paint. We all know these things for facts, right? I seen DJ Head come out and say he talked to Big Sean. Big Sean clarified that he's not talking about Kendrick. He's talking about another Gemini. When he says another Gemini, I quickly go to Kanye West. The reason why I do that is because anytime that Kendrick has referred to fucking Kanye West, he's always referred to being the other Gemini. Anytime he talked about Drake and Kanye West getting back cool, he always saying the other Gemini. He still got some healing to do. He an old school Gemini. He ain't that motherfucking mature. He always referred to Kanye West as the other Gemini. I'm gonna be real with you. There's been many times where I've heard Big Sean come out and he's talked about reasons to why, he just don't put music out for it. And it all kind of stems back from the fucking control verse. Ever since the control verse, people have been looking at Big Sean to be responding to Kendrick Lamar. Everything Big Sean puts out, motherfuckers is swearing to God he responded to Kendrick Lamar. And this is, I know y'all be saying I be glazing Kendrick and doing all that shit. Bro, my nigga, that has to be fucking depleting. Well, every motherfucking time you get in the booth and you spitting and you saying some shit, you just making a broad fucking statement, that motherfuckers is swearing up and down. That's your response to Kendrick Lamar. And that's a horrible thing to be doing right now off the heels of Kendrick Lamar doing what he just did to Drake. I truly want to see Big Sean become Big Sean again. I truly want to see Big Sean just drop music and his music be appreciated for being good, decent, or bad music. Let's just critique the fucking music. But every time he drops some shit, we can't keep saying, who you talking about? Who you going against? Who you going at? Because I seen this shit too. When you saying your fucking city is gentrified and y'all talking about he the greatest, the first thing we think about is who is we saying the greatest rapper is right now? Kendrick Lamar. Niggas, it's easy to say LA is gentrified. God damn it, it is. God damn it. You just seen Dr. Umar going viral for trying to go at Kendrick Lamar because he talking about Kendrick need to speak up for the gentrification of motherfucking me LA. Why the fuck would Kendrick Lamar speak up for the gentrification? You know what?
Wow.
I'm not even against that Dr. Umar shit. I'm probably one of the most pro-black niggas I know. But when a nigga just be talking just to be motherfucking me talking, man, everything you saying is about going at niggas and questioning how black they are, question how much they stand for the black community. When that's all you talk about every time I see you, my nigga, you just one of them niggas I start to tune the fuck out. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause now you just trying to make content at this point. You not a nigga that truly believe in the shit he motherfucking me talking about. That's truly how I feel, my nigga. But this Big Sean shit, man. Because he's spitting, man. I seen a little freestyle he did, you know what I'm saying? What's that on Above the Radar shit? Off the Radar. I seen him. He did the freestyle on there. He back popping his shit. He did the whole Eminem shit. He teasing new music, but anytime he's spitting, it sounds like a fucking response to Kendrick. And it never hits hard enough to be like, holy shit. Because motherfuckers looking at it at an angle to where they not judging if it's good music or not. They judging off nigga is that good enough for Kendrick Lamar to even fucking respond to. And that truly is a motherfucking me sad motherfucking me thing, man. Because I truly believe Big Sean is one of the more talented artists of his generation, of his time, that his career, for some strange reason, whatever, if it's on doing, if it's the people, if it's the labels, whatever the fuck it is, his career is slowly but surely dwindling into some shit that just truly don't fucking matter. Like, and that's fucked up. He was a hit maker. He stayed on the radios. At this moment in time, Big Sean's career truly just wasn't impactful. What the fuck? When you think about Detroit music, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. When you talk about Detroit music and the sound, my niggas go from Eminem and they gonna jump to fucking T Grizzly, my nigga.
Wow.
Niggas ain't gonna talk about fucking Big Sean. He should be popping right now. Detroit is up. It should be motherfucking me Big Sean and 42 Doug songs out there. It should be Big Sean and motherfucking me Skilla Baby songs, Big Sean and Baby Tron songs, Big Sean and motherfucking me Sada Baby. I'm talking about Detroit is so up right now, my nigga. There should know that he should be the don of that shit. And he tried this shit a few years ago with trying to bring everybody together. But right now, come on, my nigga. It should be flooding the goddamn market. Anytime he motherfucking me need a buzz or need a hit, he should be doing features with them niggas right now. So it's gonna be interesting to see where Big Sean takes this new little buzz or this new little, you know what I'm saying, publicity, I should say. I'm around this motherfucking me name because for the first time, it's not around him and fucking Janae Aiko. It's just about him rapping. And my nigga, if you can just create some fucking great content, great music, niggas ain't gonna keep questioning whether or not it's a response to Kendrick. Niggas just gonna respond to it whether or not it's a great fucking song or not. We need that from Big Sean, man. We truly motherfucking me do. But before we get up out of here, man, I want to get to some fan mail. We get the fuck up out of here, man. You know, this is a segment I brought on for phase 3. For the last few episodes, we haven't been doing it, man. I'll be honest, I kind of had a few things. I want to let them stack up a little bit so we can get a few episodes in a row, so we can get those on the goddamn docket. We do have some stacked up, so I do have one I want to read off right now. This is from Dre from Phoenix, Arizona. We got some local fucking mail.
Wow.
We got some local fucking mail. I'm telling you, man, the show is starting to grow locally, B. I ain't gonna hold you. I fuck with it, man. Shout out this nigga Dre. What'd he say? He says, how do you get over somebody in 2024? I love the show. Keep going, Hatch. We really in the building with this shit. Shout out to that nigga Dre, man. Well, how do you get over somebody in 2024? I'm gonna be real with you, man. I don't even know if I'm the right person to ask because I think about a lot of my old work on a day-to-day basis. Not on some like trying to get back with them or seeing what they doing type shit. I just think about a lot of the women I had dealings with